Hi everyone, it's Charizze and I'm back with Charizze Treats Day 12, and that also means it is the last day of Charizze Treats. Hearing that makes me sad that we have come to the end of this series, that I wish I could do more, but I also feel fulfilled at the same time because I was able to be of help to some of you through the giveaways and also give joy through my videos this month. So for the last video of Charizze Treats, I am flipping through my 2021 bullet journals. I used 2 notebooks this year, so let's begin with my Mazy Lane Co. Misty Mountain Base journal that I used for the first half of the year. You can always find the step-by-step monthly plan with me videos in the channel, and I will also leave the link to the playlist of my 2021 bullet journal videos in the description box if you're interested on a certain theme. And if you would love to know more about how I come up with my monthly themes, I talked about it in my 2021 theme BuJo spread setup video. My yearly pages have the simpler layouts in my bullet journals, but when it comes to my monthly pages, that is when I get to have more fun with the creative side of it while still making my spreads functional for me. I have been bullet journaling for a year and a half now. At this point, I am able to cross one of my creative goals this year, that is to try different art mediums in my bullet journal, and I started out with watercolors. Since I am a beginner in painting, I chose a theme that is easier for me to do. Then as I progress, I challenge myself every month and slowly move to bigger paintings. And since this notebook has 192 pages, I experimented and tried different layouts and spread ideas to see what works for me and what not. And this is also a fun way to share with you different layouts that you can try on your own bullet journals. I can say that setting up my monthly pages and incorporating themes also helped me get more engaged with my bullet journal. This year, I also really enjoyed creating Dutch doors in many of my setups, especially for weeklies. They have been my go-to layout when I'm too busy to set up individual weekly spreads or if I don't feel like doing so. And I'm definitely going to continue experimenting and using these types of layout next year. One of my favorite monthly themes in this notebook is probably April with women and spring flowers theme, which is also liked by many of you. Another medium I used in this notebook apart from watercolors is the acrylograph pens from Archer and Olive, which are acrylic paint pens that I used in my April setup, and I definitely enjoyed that as well. But not every month I am up for a challenge. Just like my May monthly setup, I went back to using my brush pens as I needed to go for an easier setup because this was when we lost a loved one and I didn't push myself to paint even if I had the option to do so. In June, I was able to pick up my watercolors again and did a pastel hot air balloon theme, which is also my favorite from this notebook. This time, I had to use a real watercolor paper that I attached to the page because I wanted to do a wet-on-wet painting technique to achieve this dreamy pastel clouds in the background. Using a paper that is designed for this technique really helped, and you can clearly see the difference from my cover page and my weekly spreads. But now we have reached the end of this journal, and before we open the next one, I wanted to take a moment to talk about the giveaway in this video, which is kindly sponsored by Mazy Lane Co. I am so excited for one of you to win a $50 gift card that you can use to spend in their shop. They offer dot grid journals with gorgeous colors and designs that you can personalize, and there are also accessories such as hollowed binder clips and washi tapes that you can add. This giveaway is open worldwide. To enter, check out the description box to see the giveaway mechanics and the link to Maisy Lane Co.'s website so you can browse the lovely items that you can spend your gift card with. Good luck, everyone! Now let's switch to the second journal, which is from Notebook Therapy Tsuki Nara journal that I used from July to December. I tried to make the design of my yearly pages that I migrated here pretty similar from the first bullet journal. The monthly setups in this journal included many paintings as well, and some of them were heavy ones. I also noticed while flipping through the pages that I didn't get to do monthly reflections consistently. While this can be a great way to assess or reflect for the whole month at the end, if I am not able to create a spread for it, I'll just leave it and move on to the next month. The same goes with my unfinished pages like Gratitude Log and Business Tracker, where I forgot to fill them in. There were times that I am very into a certain spread and sometimes I forget about it, and that I think is okay. It's okay not to catch up with your journal every single day, so if you feel guilty about not keeping up with your journal, don't be pressured, and remember that you can always go back to it whenever you have the time. I also tried a different approach in my September, that is doing a collage or scrapbooking type of theme, which made this journal a little chunky. I happened to find paperback with vintage designs and die cuts that has been sitting around for ages, so I just had to make use of it. This theme is also one of my favorites because I got to do something new, like cutting out the middle of the cover page and using tags to hide those secret agendas for the week. It was just super fun to me, and I'm really feeling it because it is also my birth month, so... Another favorite is this coffee theme with autumn or fall vibes, and this time I finally tried using gouache paints. I am very satisfied with how this setup turned out overall. A lot of you seem to really like it and enjoyed the Plan With Me video, and most importantly, I really enjoyed using it too. Flipping through November, I think this is my least favorite theme this year. It's not that I don't like it, but I just didn't really feel the vibe of it. Though I also mentioned that it was difficult to paint characters, but I'm glad I tried it, and I think it is really unique of a theme, but the functionality was there for me, which is important. This December setup is for sure very festive, and I am enjoying it too so far. I still have a few spreads to fill in, and some are still blank by the time this was filmed. At the very end of this journal, I also created a yearly review spread where I can write down the highlights, my achievements, challenges, and what I can keep doing. And I think that is finally it for this 2021 bullet journal flip through. If you're setting up or starting your bullet journal for 2022, make sure to check out my Plan With Me video that I posted earlier this month if you need some ideas. I also wanted to say I am beyond thankful to all of you for being here since day one of Charizze Treats. I never thought this would be possible, and of course to everyone who's been here with me from the very start of my YouTube journey, I am always so grateful for having you here. I hope you all had fun with this little series, and hopefully I'd be able to do this again next year. For now, I will be taking the much deserved time off, and I will be back in January for the first video of 2022. I wish you all a happy holidays if you're celebrating the holidays. If you're not, or if you're celebrating something else, I hope you are all having a wonderful time and an amazing new year. Until then, I will see you all in my next video. Bye everyone!